a breaking news that's coming in, wherein as India begins its G20 presidency, Prime Minister Modi has tweeted and perhaps a penned note wherein he said, and I quote, "Today, as India begins its G20 presidency, penned a few thoughts on how we want to work in the coming year based on an inclusive, ambitious, action-oriented and decisive agenda to further global good." So, of course, today is a very crucial day. Let me go across to my colleague Aditi, who is joining us live from the newsroom. Aditi, take us through the tweet that is now pouring in from Prime Minister's side. Of course, it is a crucial day as we speak when it comes to the G20.
Well, India today assumes the G20 presidency, and on this occasion, 100 ASI sites to be lit up across India. Now, PM Modi has, of course, tweeted and said that today, as India begins its G20 presidency, penned a few thoughts on how we want to work in the coming year based on an inclusive, ambitious, action-oriented and decisive agenda to further global good. Not just this, PM Modi also said that gone is the time to remain trapped in the same old zero-sum mindset which has led to both scarcity and conflict. Further, PM Modi has said that it is time to get inspired by our spiritual traditions which advocate oneness and work together to solve global challenges. India's G20 presidency will work to further promote oneness inspired by the theme of one earth, one family and one future. The greatest challenges we face, such as terror, climate change, pandemic, can be best fought together. India looks forward to working on encouraging sustainable lifestyle, depoliticizing the global supply of food, fertilizers and medical products, among other subjects. I would like to acknowledge the previous G20 presidencies for delivering significant results. I firmly believe now is the best time to go further still and catalyze a fundamental mindset shift to benefit humanity as a whole. So this is what Prime Minister Modi has said.
Well, of course, with a focus on unity, India is taking over the reins of G20 today, making it a very crucial moment for the nation. Bringing in Shanjoy on the phone line. Shanjoy, though the G20 has a structured agenda, counter-terrorism remains an important issue for India, and of course it is going to be raised within the grouping at forums such as the foreign ministers meeting as well.
It will be everywhere. It's not just counter-terrorism, as you rightly said. It will be climate change and global warming. It will be the economic resurgence of the world. All these issues will come up and India will play a very major role. Today, yes, you're right, these 75, these monuments will be lit up, but also Prime Minister Modi is making it clear that this is not a G20 for the central government. This is not a G20 for the state governments. It's for the entire people of India. And today, because a huge percentage of the Indian population is young, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will speak to students of at least 75 universities in India. Naturally, this will be on video conference.
Right.
And the Prime Minister, of course, has made a statement. So this 75 universities will be a way of reaching out to all the young
of course, it is a crucial day as far as taking over the reins of G20 is concerned. I'll come back to you. Stay with us. Let me also bring in Arasan Singh over the phone line. Good morning and thank you for speaking to Times Now. Now, as India takes over the reins of G20, this is, of course, an opportunity for the country to emerge as a leader when it comes to solving some of the pressing issues from the forefront. Your take?
No, the feeling that I get from the international environment based on the happenings in the last few months is that India is already a leader. I mean, let's all take pride in the fact. There is absolutely no doubt about it. I've been, we all have been watching as to how India's, position in the international reckoning has gone up in the last few months. And this is an opportunity, as you rightly said, to further reinforce our position in the in the Committee of Nations, in the international order. And may I say that international order, the pecking order, is undergoing momentous changes, owing to this Russia-Ukraine conflict. And whatever may be the outcome, this way or that, the Russian way or the Western way, India's position will be, in both the scenarios, it will be unassailable. And India's moment has arrived. We Indians, I can only say that how fortunate and blessed we are. And look, this journey we have made just in a matter of, say, 70, 75 years.
Right.
Or more rightly to say, only after, just after 90s. So that it's a spectacular achievement. It is not for it is not for nuts that this our nation was called Sone Ki Chidiya.
Yes.
And we see that happening. You see the resurgence, the pace of resurgence in India. You go around India and see that. Don't if you are not imbued with negativity, you can yourself judge things. You can compare with what were the things that were there say 2 decades back and now. So this is India matters. India has it is at the moment enjoying a lot of geopolitical heft.
Yes. Well, as we speak of the challenges, Mr. Singh, that lie ahead of India as they take over the reins of G20 presidency, we also know that in the last few months, G20's credibility has taken a hit, and it is going to be perhaps a most important task for India to perhaps solve those internal rift that is currently way too much visible when it comes to G20. Thanking in both Srinjoy and Mr. Singh for joining in.